honest truth. So if anybody says that they're a certified addictions counselor, that means that they've had drug problems themselves. Every addict that's gone through rehab wants to be an addictions counselor. Every one of them. Everyone. So if you're reading a profile and it says certified addictions counselor, that means she's used to be an addict. And that's not a bad thing. I've been down that road. But I'm just pointing that out. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I have a few tattoos. Blah 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 blah. I am drama-free life and like to keep it that way. Most times I keep myself. Blah 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 blah. Don't go to pubs or bars. I'm very independent. I take very good care of myself and my child. Is she trying to? I'll say that. Of course you do. Of course you take care of your fucking child. Of course you do. I would like somebody in my life to make memories with. I'm not looking for hookups. Okay, listen to this. I'm not looking for hookups or one night stands. So please don't message me. If that's all you are after, that's just gross. And I have more class and self-worth than that. Guess what? I slept with this girl on the first date. This is the story about this girl. And we were messaging back and forth. I remember the night I was at the grocery store and I'm messaging her. And so next thing I know, she's coming to my place. Did you guys just realize what she just said? She's coming to my house. Like, I've talked to her for about 2 hours and this girl is on her way to my place. She shows up. I go down and let her in the car compound. As soon as I open up the gate, this girl is on me. Like, I don't even get this. Hi doesn't even get out of my mouth. She's on me, kissing me. I had to peel her off, and then there's nothing wrong with having a mutual hookup sex. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have urges. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not calling her. I'm not saying it's not. Even though I'm looking for a relationship, I still need my sexual urges taken care of. But it has to, obviously if two people can come to a mutual agreement, that's all cool. If that's what you got time for, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. You're not any less of a person. It's okay as long as everybody's on the same page. So it'd be crappy if one person wanted more. But if two people agree on it, there's nothing wrong with it, right? So this girl comes in. We come upstairs to my place, and we had sex, right? And it was good. She was fun, and she loved it. She loved it. I'm not going to get into all the good details, but this girl, so after we were done, this girl, she wouldn't let go of me. She growled. She had a hold of me, and she was like, "Urgh." She had a bear hold on me. And she just she didn't want to let go of me for the world. And I couldn't wipe the smile off her face. So after we were done and it was time for her to go, I walked her down to her car, and as we were walking, I look over to her and I says, I don't mean this to be rude, but I don't even know your name. And she told me, well, I can't even remember what it was. She was Dutch, and she had a Dutch name or whatever. I couldn't even pronounce it. But so I walk her to her car, right? And she gets in, and she looks over at me, and she says, "You gonna call me tomorrow?" I was like, "Sure, I'll call you tomorrow." It's not. I'm not out to dish anybody. And sure, if the sex was great. Of course, I'm going to call her. I'm not going to just have good sex one time. I want to have good sex lots. And if that's what it is, it's what it is. That's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Because, listen, a lot of people don't have the time for a relationship. And being close to someone, and if you had time to spend with somebody, what would you rather be doing? Would you want to go for supper, or would you like to be in the bedroom banging? I know where I'd like to be, in the bedroom banging. And that's what, I mean, and there's nothing wrong. If that's the quality time that you're going to spend with this person, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. That's probably the best way to spend the time with them. I mean, you don't pull your clothes on and leave after. You know, you bang and hang out a little bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And everyone tries to make it out as a bad thing, right? But, I mean, whatever. So she gets in her car. She goes home. And so, I mean, like, I do message her the next day. And I message, and I just seen a super decline in her messages, right? I mean, and even though the sex was great, and I would expect her to come back, or us doing it again, I never heard from her again. I mean, and this happens quite a bit. What I think it is like, she got her sexual desires out that night, and because I mean, I'm good in bed, and I know how to please a woman, and I'm not going to get into details because, but trust me, I was pleasing her, and I think she got her urges. I mean, and then it's like I'm a mechanic, and I like tuned up her motor, and like I did an oil change on her, and she's good for another 5,000 kilometers. She's got her sticker on her window now, and she doesn't need it again. You know what I mean? That's really how I believe that it works. I mean, and what it is, this girl was a little bit younger. She's 31. I don't usually hook up with girls like that at that age. But what I find this happens to me a lot with is girls that are about 45. 45 girls want to hook up with me, and they want to go for a couple oil changes and a tire rotation, and they're fixed up for a while, and they slide back into their normal life, being a mom and career and doing their thing. But I mean, they don't have the time for a relationship, and they want to get tuned up, and that's what it is. I call it the tune-up, the oil change. They might as well call me the mechanic. We're going to change my name from Scotty to him to the mechanic, doing tune-ups on these girls. Oh yeah. Let's review this. I'm not looking for hookups or one night stands, so please don't message me. That's all you're after, because that's just gross. I have more class and self-worth than that, she says. Oh, do ya? You're a liar. Liar. Ooh, I got 2 in the inbox. Let's see. Okay, this is where I'm going with this. I'm going to this girl, she wants to do something later. So this is another thing. Some girls, and I've given this girl. This girl came after me, and they mostly do. This girl messaged me. I'm too single. Her name's blah 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 blah. I'm too single, being single for 2 years, and I'm interested in meeting new people, even if it's friends. Okay. I said, okay. So I've sent her out my number. So I given it to her once. I said, okay, she really wants to meet. Okay. I said, let's do this then. Text me and let's make plans. I mean, so I've already given her my number, and it just says, okay, that sounds great. Okay, great. Good luck at 10. It sounds exciting. Blah, 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 blah. And so some time went by, and I was like, it's pretty hard to keep your attention. And, I mean, I'm coffee. And so she did write back. She was the one that invited me out tonight. But, I mean, and her thing, I said, yeah, let's make plans. So let's try and make plans with her for tonight. Let's see how this goes. She says, so I says to her, yeah, let's make plans. She says, cool. So I'm going to say, text me. So some girls have no problem texting you. They have no problem texting you and giving out their number right away. And then some of them are really reserved, and they think it's like it's a prize, like they're giving it out, like you're a winner at the fair, right? I mean, and they try and like I asked these girls, like some of them that if I text them or I'm like, hey, send me your number, I'll text you, and they're like, oh no, I want to get to know you first, So you want to message me back and forth on here, and then you think that you know somebody? Well, you're highly mistaken. You don't know the person, no matter what. I mean, and they make it seem like they're very weary of you. So that kind of hurts my pride. It's like, who do you think I am? Like, what are you painting me as? I'm not no creep. Like, what do you like? You give me your number. What possibly worst thing that I could do? Send you a text? Like, I mean, it's not a homing device to your house to come be a serial killer. It's not a beacon. I mean, and in all reality, in one swipe of your hand on your smartphone, you can block that person or delete them, block them. I mean, like let's say if somebody bugged somebody and you didn't want to talk to them, just block their number. I mean, like, what's the worst thing that somebody could do? Call you? I mean, you just don't pick it up. Then you block them. I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not like I'm a foreigner that's out to scam you. Like, I mean, it's not going to give me your social insurance number, and your bank account's going to go run dry the next day. I mean, like, I just don't get it. Okay, so my next message to this girl is, I says to her, let's make plans. She says, cool. I'm going to say, text me. This is the last time I'm going to give this girl my number. If she doesn't use it, I'm done with her. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this game. So I'm going to say to her, text me. Here's my number. Text me. I'm going to make plans. I'm just gonna say text me. I'm not gonna say anymore. Let's see if I get a text. She hasn't before I given her out my number, and she came to me, and you know what I mean? Like, she approached me, and I gave her my number, and then she doesn't use it. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get my head around that. Oh, I want to look back at this girl. I want to talk about this one girl. I was showing her to Wham Bam Pam last night. I'm not going to sit here. We're gonna make fun of her a little bit. Real and rare. This girl looks like a dude. She looks like a dude. She has no sex appeal at all. She looks rough. This girl she's had the same she's had the same profile picture up since I moved to Kelowna. And that's not a very good one. It's probably her best one. But I gotta give her credit, she did show her body in a selfie in a portable washroom. Not a portable washroom, a public washroom, not a. Let's look what she has to say. Let's look at what she has to say. Please don't. Okay. PSS. Sleep is precious to me, so I get little. I don't intend on showing up. If you don't intend on showing up, let me know so I'm not wasting my time. Gas, energy, and gas. Only a coward will ghost a person. It's pathetic. If you have a beard and look like one of the guys from Duck Stanley, please don't message me. Why? Because she could probably grow one bigger than you. I think she's got to shave. If If all you want is your papers in Canada, it's not going to happen. Uh-oh. I bet you she's getting messages